tell y'all what I'll do is I'll explain the story about this what I drew. Alright, so earlier I freestyled a story, friends. And so, with that being said, I remember the story that I said verbally when I got here on camera. Alright, so the topic was Pluto. The topic was Pluto. I came up with this story earlier, and I drew it. I did a branch of a scale of what I was talking about. And so, with that being said, alright, so I drew the hexagon, which, how many lines on the pentagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The pentagon is 8 this storyline. Well, Pluto in the storyline is shaped as a hexagon. That's what I came up with today. Although, when we think about the planets are circular, right? And so, alright, so, with that being said, I did lots of patterns on here. I wrote pattern right here. I wrote shapes, patterns and shapes. The scale of the color of Pluto, I said, was all type of different oranges, all type of different silver and gray. And so, the entire, Pluto, just like the Earth or planet galaxy, you have the rainbow of colors on the Earth, in the Earth. And so in the setting of Pluto here that I came up with today, it was all different type of oranges from the spectrums of, any type of lightning that there could be, with the lightning of silver, gray, and all that type of stuff. So, when we was looking at this, we was looking at the sky. We were looking at the sky. Now, the thing about it is it looked like a disco ball. You look out, I said, take a step back, and we look outside of the avatar's stance of the actual figure, and we're looking at ourselves in Pluto, on Pluto, right? And so, as we look at it, it looks like a disco ball. It's silver, twinkling, orange, twinkling orange everywhere. And so, I did say it was shape of a hexagon, and so I actually numbered the shapes, I had put, and I numbered the planets. So I put that there, so I had drew the lines down, so this line pertains to Jupiter, and the horizontals and the parallels and whatever straight lines, and Mars and Venus and whatever else out there, right? And so I said there was a scale of all of the oranges and silver to gray. Now, it was twinkling, such like, maybe like this, but it was orange, sparkling, silver, orange, sparkling stuff, just like this. This is, green, but sparkly, as far as silver, you can see the silver bouncing off. But then, you go fast, and in the galaxy, there's the gravity. And so, you stick into stuff, and you're floating around. And so our feet sticking to the ground, our feet sticking to the air as you jump. And so that's what the silver doing, that's what the green doing. If you look fast, the entire mass right here is silver. And then you got the green specks, but the green specks is real different type of lightning going on as you move, just like this. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a solid colors, and then You know, it looks all different colors. If you look fast, you know what I'm saying, the sparkle and twinkle is different colors. You'll see orange there. You start seeing different colors. You see, you know, silver, gray within this actual shiny thing right here. You know, the shiny thing. So the disco is shiny silver, shiny gold, shiny green, orange, whatever. So this particular, you know what I'm saying, setting was Pluto orange and silver. Certain aspects, you know, certain, peripheral vision that you look and glance, you start looking silver or orange. It was only those type of, you know what I'm saying, like I said, so at the end of the day, you start seeing all the colors within one color. So we was sharing, you know, our, you know what I'm saying, expertise at the artistry that we do, you know, zoom in and focus on. So drawing and all that happens to be one of my fortes and one of the things that I like to do. And so I did draw the earth there. And so this part too is honestly, there was no value on the other one. There was no value on the other one. Alright, so we own in Pluto the orange and silver and all that sparkly disco type of set. And so again, when you look to space, you know, you start looking and you see the star twinkling like, you know, the colors like I just said, that be even this marker right here, you move it around, you see it start shining. So that's us, the figures, and marking the lands, you know, just by being a being. So Pluto just being a being, and we chilling, just like the Avatar. Within the Avatar, you got the veins, you got, you know, the cells, and we got the selves, you know, Selves, and then you got the cells, Cells, within the Avatar, floating, coasting through. And so we was floating and coasting through on Pluto, just like we do in and on the Earth and planet and galaxy, right? And so I'm saying lots of words and adding things that I didn't really particularly have enough time to add in earlier when I did share the story real quick freestyle. And so, you know, I'm sharing the story that I did get there earlier. Then I got on camera and did the drawing of it and all that. So the horizontal lines and the parallel lines and the symmetric lines of the, you know what I'm saying, up and down angles and side to side angles and all around zigglies, wigglies and all that, you know, the dancers dancing, you know what I'm saying, seeing all type of shining. So you look at us, we start shining with the light effect, you know, so the artificial light is very much intuitive with the lights that we see twinkling us, you know, the stars and moonlight and whatever else the light that you see bouncing off of the trees and bouncing off of the clearness of the silver and gold and whatever is between those lines, guidelines, and the orange and the, you know, solid colors, the dark colors, the bright colors, and the, you know, settle colors, the pale colors, every color there is on the color spectrum of clear. So every color you see will start, you know, twinkling, shining, lightning, brightening. The solid colors, you know, bouncing off. You see the light within ones, electric. And so as we selected and elected Pluto to be the setting, and all of us is the setting, so Pluto is, you know, one of the, you know, very nice traits of the Earth, you know what I'm saying? And so amongst the other planets, Pluto is, you know, and same with the Earth is a part of one of the planets, and so is Jupiter and Mars and whatever else have you. So as we looking at those, all of them, all of the planets is just amazing, right? And so for this setting, for whatever reason, I had picked Pluto to, you know, help assist the story. And so the storyline and all that, and so all the other characters is too. So we'll take turns on, you know what I'm saying, as the planet goes. So I would say Jupiter would be purple right now for whatever reason.
because I just, wore a purple suit. It was gold and purple. It was great. I just posted the pictures. I say thank you for everything, the stylish and how we stylish, and just being self in general. And so all by yourself, and all together we shiners. And so that's how it is with Pluto. That's how it is with Jupiter. And right now Mars would probably be pink because I don't know. And Uranus would be yellow, and Venus would be orange. No, no, Pluto orange. So Venus would be green. The Earth will be blue, okay, so we got the patterns and we got all that. So, but no matter what, you start looking at it, start becoming rainbow. So that orange starts becoming purple and green and blue and red, whatever, and turquoise and teal. And so until we get, to the bottom line, and so the bottom lines have layers. And so as we walking on the bottom line, so the bottom line here is, all the lines. And so again, I did, branch off the lines, and the lines going everywhere like the sun rays. My name is Ray, and like the shining, the twinkling, and like, the joy in it. So shout out to the joy of twinkling, sparkling, shining, and brightening, lightening, and all of the way that we are in 3D. And so, being that we are in 3D, because when you look at ones, you see us shining. And so, if you go like this real fast, you gotta see the air and the gravity a little bit, and the specs and the speculation of what one stance of, what I captured and put into the artboard. Us, we do that. And so I like to shout out to the art and the art boards, and I do that within my music. I'm really a musician. That's my top priority of, doings. And so I do lots of music. And so art is music. Music to our ears, have an ear for music, just being a voice. We got the voice talking with our communication of, the visual and the visualization of the air. You close your eyes, you still can see, the vision. You can see the vision, you can see the daydreaming, you can see the daylight, you can see the night light. So every light there is abundance with a bundle of, sparkling. So we was there on Pluto and Pluto, and we was dancing, and we were kind of like in circular, stance, and we was, dancing, rapping, singing, taking turns, doing most of it, like we do anything. But the particular, thing that I did to get there, the story really wasn't 3D. So every time you look around, we was in space, and so we was in space, and so we was kind of rolling, we was rocking, and then we was, we was bouncing, we was hyped up, what I'm saying? We was good. And so I'll be dancing, and I'll be doing whatever we do. And so particularly we was up there, really floating around, like flying, but very kind of settle and, slow mo, and, some more talk about Mars. And so we talk about Mars, and annually, collectively as a unit, and we connected with the connects. With all that being said, flying is very fun too. And so we was controlling the way of our gravity. We were able to walk out there. You know how you be floating in space? We was actually able to walk, and we was actually able to fly, and we was actually able to be settled and just float around. So we was like swimming too, outside the water, like we do when we dancing, when we flying, jumping around, we flying in the air. We really, when we jumping in the pool or whatever, and we jumping in the river and stuff, whatever have you, we really, flying, floating, walking, whatever we doing. We was doing that on Pluto. We do that on Pluto. we see the spacecraft, and we see the watercraft, craft, and we see the Earth craft. So this is an art craft that I did, conjure up. I come up with this right here, and and there's more and more that I do. And so I apologize. I'm looking this way because there's a hammer here too. So, but there is a picture that I did draw earlier here, and my intent and attentiveness was to focus on drawing the end. But you can find this online that I did do already. And so we'll probably get to a story. Erase this because I did take pictures. And we'll come up with an entire different storyline that I freestyle right now, and I'll draw it out and explain it. You know what I'm saying? Explain the stories, the explanations of one's way of grabbing and focusing, zooming in, and actually getting it to another viewers, another storytellers, and you make it legible to understand. If you can't read this right here, I was really rushing, but you can read some of the stuff. But by me saying what I said and wrote and drew and freestyle all together. Whatever that may be, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I just freestyle, sometimes I just write, sometimes I just draw. So just now that was like 3 in 1 combo. Honestly, it was more so freestyle because I did it earlier and I got it way more than I did, from earlier. So most of that was most definitely freestyle. And so shout out to this now. Shout out to all that we do. And so the style of drawing, you look at a drawing and you say, wow, a person puts their stamps on their music just by being them sometimes. Is the same as everybody else's, and everybody else is same as everybody else's, but having individuality to it, a combination of really putting yours on oh, that's such and such, that's Ray right there. I can tell that's Ray's art, I can tell that's Ray's voice, and I can tell that's Ray rapping, singing, doing piano, and guitar and drumming. Whatever it is that we like to do, you say, wow, there's an actual, you about yourself, and there's an actual collective us about ourselves. And so, being that we know the words, we know the letters, and we know the alphabets and the shapes, and you know what I'm saying, whatever else, we can read together. We can read one's mind like just the conduct or looking or whatever the case. We can get around some type of wilderness in the room of the area. You can read just by the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? Are we around such and such type of, whatever, type of tree with leaves, or anywhere from the rivers and the beaches. You can smell sometimes the senses. So I talk about the senses, we talk about the shapes and letters and how we do, can read the sentence by even just picking up the codes of the light, the shinings. And so just everything's a disco. Just this pointer and this music is very shiny here. You know what I'm saying? Everything bounces off from each other. The vocal bounces off from everywhere, say, wow, there's the beach, you know, or from the club, whatever. So when we was looking at Pluto and I was telling the story, you know, jumping topics and getting back on topic is a fun thing for me and my music. You'll get to know that about me, or you already do. And, you know, and how I do, you know, shout out to the Magic Musicians as far as, you know, even at the, you know, at the place of the circus, you know. And so, juggling the birds like you are on a bicycle and the magic hat, you know, and how everyone is in sync with, you know, just talented, you know. And so I talk about that, the Worldly Talent Show. And so, hey, yo, it's Ray, R-A-Y. I'll see y'all next time. All right. Hey, it's Ray, R-A-Y.